This is Anand Mahajan, your instructor for this course of Python. Now in this lecture, I am going to tell you how to create a table using Python script.
This video is brought to you by Appy Pie Academy.
So as you know, the first thing I will do is I will import mysql.connector and I would write as mysql to give it an alias name. Then connection will be established with MySQL server by writing db is equal to mysql dot connect. As you know, connect is a method which has come from the module mysql dot connector, and a connection object would be created that will be put into db. Db name could be anything. Okay, now I would write host is equal to local host. Right, always remember, in case of writing, instead of writing local host, alternatively you can also write 127.0.0.1 because this is the IP address for local host, but I would prefer to use local host comma user is equal to root, this is for user, then pass wd is equal to, this is the password, and lastly I would be mentioning the name of the database to work with. I have already created this database with the name employees, so database is equal to employees, so this database should already be existing. I have created it. Now the next thing we are supposed to do is to create an object of cursor class. So I would write db is connection object, db dot cursor, and before issuing the create table statement, what I am going to do is I am going to put it into a string variable SQL. Name could be anything, it's a string variable. I have taken the suggestive name SQL. So let me write create table. Suppose I want to give the name to the table master. Then for employee code, I am taking e code varchar 25 20 15, whatever is your requirement for employee code. And then for basic salary I am writing bsal, data type is float. For house rent allowance I am taking hra float. Then suppose for sex char 1, because it will be either f or m, f for female, m for male. Okay, so far so good. Now before proceeding further, because you might be executing this program more than once, what will happen is first time the table will be created with the name master. If you try to execute this program next time, it will result into runtime error. Why? Because if a table with the same name already exists, a new table cannot be created with the same name. So what I am going to do is I am going to write scr.execute drop table if exists and the name of the table. I'm sorry. If exists and name of the table master. Now what does it mean? If the table with the name master already exists, that will be dropped. Drop means that will be deleted and the new table will be created. Okay, now I would write cur dot, because the main SQL statement which is create table master is supposed to be executed. I would write SQL, and that has been put into the string variable SQL. I would write SQL. Okay, so far so good. Now let me execute this program. Control Shift F10. The program has been executed successfully. There was nothing to be displayed on the screen. So process finished with exit code 0. Let us do one more thing. Let's write cur dot execute. You are aware about this show tables. What it will do is it will show all the tables of the selected database. Which is the selected database? Employees. So we have created this table master under the database employees. So all the tables under employees will be displayed and we should see the table master over there. So cur.execute show tables. Now I want to see this. So what we will do is cur dot okay. So let's put it into some variable, suppose call. Then I would write for var in call print var. Control Shift F10. Right. So after creating the table, all the tables will be displayed which are under the database employees. Now by chance there is only one table master that has been displayed. You might be knowing fetch all. I have discussed it in the previous lecture also. Fetch all will retrieve the last the output of the last command. And what was the last command? Show tables. Its output will be retrieved and put into the object call. Then I will apply this simple for loop for var in call, and it will keep picking up the tables in the employees database one by one and putting them into the variable var. I will keep printing var. So there was only one table, so this loop executed only once. So that is how this program has taken place.